Okay, this is Saturday, February 26th, and we have a very variable but puffy west-northwest wind. Pin's favored. You can see Blue Jay tacking in down there, not too far from the pin. The fleet is late. I'm standing on the bow of the committee boat, just forward of the flag, so you can see how late. And even the Blue Jay could have been a lot closer to the line. That is Malcolm Gefter getting a good start on Blue Jay. There's a port tack boat, though, that's going to cross Malcolm. Malcolm's trying to tack at the gun. Not sure they can get away with that. There's a starboard boat that is forced to tack. That's Charlie Quigley and Stiletto that was forced to tack. Charlie probably kind of wanted to tack anyway. And starting late at the boat is Phoebe, with a little bit of variety now. Is Phoebe. Wade Edwards on that boat. The boat that crossed out of the left, 3726, is Adam Berry that took that port tack start. Malcolm's been kind of left in the dust in the blue boat. Charlie Quigley is attacked and taken off, but now Wade is tacking too. He doesn't want to go be dipping boats over on the left when everyone is now headed right in the lefty. Wasabi just taken off here. That's Bob Lyons. And this is Alex. It's Trevor Perkins' boat. Not sure he's driving. I don't know who the driver is on that boat, but they're sailing in a puff right now, and they're looking a little overpowered in this puff. They've got both sails luffing. They're feathering a little bit. Look at the heel angle on Wasabi to leeward, simply pointing a lot higher, because the sails on Alex are simply out and luffing. Compared now, Malcolm is also, his sails are way out and luffing on the blue boat, and he's falling all the way down into Ika, which is driven by Darren Bradford. So now Malcolm tries to come back up, but his main's still luffing. Meanwhile, more lefties up top for, I think, Charlie Quigley is one of those leaders, and I got to believe that Darren Bradford's still up there. There's a lot of boats back in here that have just gotten off the line. In fact, one boat has not even crossed the starting line yet. That's John Powers down there. Not sure why. They're usually pretty good. Maybe they were spinning for something. And here's 572 in a header. That's Kent McElroth on Mars. But meanwhile, the boats are headed on port because they generally started in a lefty, even though there's been some shifts. But there does appear to be a righty brewing. If you look way up the course at the Rose 19s, they appear to be sailing in a righty up there. And now you can see Malcolm getting headed in the blue boat as that righty is starting to fill in. In fact, Wasabi just tacked now in kind of a quick tack for Wasabi. Too quick for the jib trimmer, but good for the turn to get it onto the lifted tack. And they are going now, and they appear to be in about fourth. There's a boat lead bowing them. I can no longer see who that is. I think that might be Charlie Quigley. And then I think we've got Wade and another boat over here. Bob Lyons and team have the lead as we start the run. Couldn't film the weather mark. We were still at the committee boat, but we're underway now. And here's that next group that had to do a lot of short tacking into the mark. I believe Wasabi went high enough to lay the mark without any extra tacks. Charlie Quigley in second, just jibing. Jib coming down on the third place boat. This is the boat that had taken the start. Adam Berry. And then Eliza, that's Alex over there. They also went right after a bad start, and they came out of it fourth. I'm not sure how that happened. Whoa, nice little pack of boats coming down here. Beautiful picture. See Wade in fifth. And then Russ Hancock in sixth, Mike Cannon in seventh. Here's Dave Franzel fighting it out with Malcolm Gefter for eighth. And the black boat is 10th. That would be Chris Bogan. Followed by Ika with Darren Bradford. And then 726 is John Dexter. 109 is next. That's Stead Beckwith. And then another black boat, Warp Drive. That is, that's Chris Bogan. Racing Class was the boat that was further up ahead. Pretty picture. There's 3 boats still around, but it's a pretty picture back here. boats that rounded the left gate. One of the boats that rounded the left gate may now be in the lead. You know, with that dark jib up there, big puff. Oh, there's a boat that's being blown over because they tacked with the jib and was stuck. They may have thought it was the finish, or they may have gotten caught on the anchor line or something. Not sure what they're doing there. This is Wade Edwards doing okay despite the boat that everyone says is slow. Sailed a good race so far despite starting the race a tiny bit late. By the time he did start, he started in a lift and was moving well. Here's the early leader, Wasabi. Wow, look at the difference in angles. This is the leader, Charlie Quigley, on a massive starboard header. On the other side of the former leader, Wasabi, there's a boat on a starboard lift going incredibly high over there on starboard. Also, there might be a little less current over there. So now Bob Lyons tacks and maybe looking to get back into the lead given the angle that Charlie's been on. And Wade Edwards, now Charlie's back up a little bit, and in fact way up now in a blast. And Wade Edwards has continued left. Wade had a momentary lefty that made him look first for a moment. Now he's looking for another one. Charlie's just crossing Wade, and Charlie slam dunks on top, but I don't think either one of them has Wasabi. Problem for Wasabi is Wasabi doesn't have the mark. So despite the fact that Wasabi suddenly lifted beautifully here, but I don't think it's going to be enough, although it could be if it holds. Oh, it's lifted even more. They're going to make the weather mark and resume the lead, which they lost on the early part of the second beat. And a bunch of boats have come together now for second. I believe Charlie Quigley is on the inside. And Charlie's going to have a hard time making this mark. He's got to luff. And he is tacking and making it across Wade. And Wade's not making it either. Wade's going to have to tack. There's no way that's going to work. I just don't see how. Oh, wow. You know what? They might make that.
Wow.
Well, I didn't see him hit it.
Nope.
Even though it seemed impossible.
They got away with it.
So ISIS is caught up. That's Russ Hancock. That's the boat that made a beautiful leeward mark rounding. Just dusting away Malcolm Gefter's Blue Jay. And so Phoebe is now stuck. They're not going to make this mark either. Now they're luffing to get around it, and I don't know if they're making that or not. Again, I don't see them hitting it. They appear to be clear. Okay, and Mike Cannon is caught up. Wade has just been parked for the last minute. Remember, used to be dead even with Charlie Quigley, who's now down the course. Oh, no, actually, Charlie's not doing that well either. Charlie's in about fourth now.